We've officially entered late fall, which is very apparent based on the lake. I can always tell when the lake turns this shade that it's frigid out. If you want to make pumpkin muffins, here's a recipe that's really good. It's from JSH Home. So just pause your little video and make them. Wrapping a little gift for Dad.
Maybe not that. No respect to anybody who's doing it.
Hello, welcome back to the channel. I am doing legs up the wall on my acupressure mat, and I had my lavender sachet, or however you say it, on my eyes. Literally, it feels so good. This is the best. I got it from the farmer's market. It's so strong though that I just got it in my nose. But it's so lovely, and you can heat it or cool it, and I'm just like very obsessed with it. So anyways, I'm doing this and watching Gilmore Girls. I'm so excited because Nobody Wants This is like my favorite show ever, and season either 2 or 3, I can't remember, just the next season comes out tomorrow. So tomorrow's Thursday, and today, ignore the sirens, I have the window open. But today I had a pretty busy day. I had a great morning, came home, had a meeting, got some work done, and then I walked up to, I have a client in Lincoln Park on Clybourne, so I walked up to that, which was a really good walk, honestly, and went and saw my clients, and then went to Jason Home, which is my favorite home store here in Chicago, and then ran to the Trader Joe's up there, because that's, honestly, if you live in Trader Joe's, the Clybourne Trader Joe's is way better than the Ontario Trader Joe's, in my opinion. Especially for flowers and stuff, but honestly, just in general, like, their stock is just better. So I ran to the Clybourne Trader Joe's and then came home. So yeah, it was a great day. I just saunaed and now I'm chilling. I prepped a red sauce, which you guys saw. So we're having red sauce and meatballs and pasta tonight, which will be really comforting and warming on what is like a very chilly fall day. But yeah, that's kind of the update from the day. I wanted to talk about Michigan because I never really gave you guys like the update. We had such a fun weekend with Deb and Alan, but we went to the Fields, which we've been there before, and they were just acquired by Under Canvas. And I just like, I always want to be honest about properties. I don't know that I'll go back there since they've been acquired. They built those cottages out, which I showed you guys, which we loved. Like it was good. It still felt like camping, to be honest. Like it was rustic, but for Michigan, it was cozy and what we wanted. But I just feel like some of the things that were so charming about the Fields, like Mindy, the chef there, makes a breakfast every morning, and it's like a lovely breakfast. And she does like scrambled eggs with homemade pancakes and Michigan maple syrup and local fruit, and it's just really delicious. And they no longer do that. Now they're just doing like a simple, like lame, like cookie cutter, like bagels basically for breakfast. And then like they used to have where they would take you directly to your room so that you didn't have to go to the lodge to check in, which I loved. Like literally you would go from the golf cart to your room, and it just felt like welcome home, you know, less like a hotel. And I thought that was a great touch. I love when a property does that. They don't do that anymore now. You have to go to the lodge. Just like little things where I was like, I don't know if we'll come back here, you know? I think we would rather just like, if we're going to do Michigan, stay at the Wickwood Inn in Saugatuck or something. But I did want to talk about that because I never like finished that loop, and I always want to be honest about stuff like that. So it was, I mean, we had such a fun weekend and we were with great company, but it was just different. So yeah, that's the update with that. I feel like I'm so on the move through this, honestly, this year. But I love it. So November's going to be busy. End of October is going to be busy. And then it's the holiday season. So I'm a big decorate on November 1st person. People probably think that's crazy, but I love to reap all of the benefits of the holiday season. I don't really understand why we have that lull between Halloween and Thanksgiving. Like, I want festivity to start come mid-September and not end until January. So I always decorate every year on November 1st, and I'm really excited. I've been getting some very sweet stuff for our holiday home. I just had a box come in from JSH, and I ordered some really beautiful stuff for our tree. So I'm excited. Small changes, like I have my classic stuff, and that's what I love about being really thoughtful about the stuff you bring into your home is you really get to build on beautiful things. And it's not like you're getting rid of things year after year. Like, you build a collection of lovely, lovely objects that you can reuse and repurpose. And I'm just, feeling so excited for all that's to come. But I'm going to chill for a little longer and then get dinner on the table. And okay, I've been getting asked how I make my matcha, so I figured I would show you. I use the Peak Tea matcha. I really like it. It's super easy because it has those like single, I'll just show you, single packs. Let me see. This is it. And it's ceremonial grade, and it's just really, really good. So I'm actually gonna let this do another session while I talk to you. But and it's just easy. Like, I don't want to over complicate my matcha because I don't think I'm gonna become like a matcha aficionado anytime soon, but maybe I am, who knows. I just like really good clean things, honestly. So that's why I like the Peak. I frothed one of the packets. Why is this not working? I just got this frother because in classic me fashion, I thought I would never need a frother again, so I got rid of our frother. But I've liked this one, and this is glass, which is why I got it. But anyways, so I just frothed the matcha with water, with like a warmer water, but on cold. And then I took about 4 ounces of almond milk. This Califia one is really good. It has, where are the ingredients? Only 4 ingredients, which I like. And I honestly just love the Califia brand in general. And that's literally it. Maybe on the weekends, I don't know yet, I'll do some raw honey. But to be honest with you guys, hold on. I want it to be like creamy and good. But I've never really been like I have been loving it though. But I've never been like a treat drink person. So I just like creaminess because I think it's just like, look at that. Because I think it's just so good. But if you're like a sweet drink girly pop and you try this, you would literally probably be like, what? But if you're like a black coffee girly pop and you try this and you also like matcha, I think you'd probably like it. I also just don't want to do, sorry, I'm being gross. I also just don't want to do any caffeine without something to cut the caffeine. So that's why I'm doing this. But one of my great friends, Lil, who every time I talk about Lily on here, I have to mention, Lily and I met because she watched my vlogs. And we happened to be in Mallorca at the same time. And she has become a dear friend to me. I just love her. I honestly kind of feel like we have a sisterly relationship. But anyways, Lil and I were talking on the phone the other day, and she was telling me about this, which is the Trader Joe's coconut milk, the organic one in the can. And she says it's incredible for flat whites. It's definitely like richer, like it's thick, you guys. It's also coconut milk, so it's like very, well, we thought it was high in sugar. It's not high in sugar. There's like no sugar in it, but it's very fatty. But she said it's incredible for flat whites. So tomorrow morning, Blake's gonna make me a flat white with that. But okay, so this is my matcha recipe. I'm into it. Like, to get me away from something, I have to have something else that feels like it's filling the void. And I've really, really come to enjoy this matcha. Like, I never thought that I would be doing this, but yeah. Also, you guys, hold on. This is kind of crazy because I'm about to tell you something. And I think some of you are going to be shook. I decreased my caffeine by about 100 milligrams a day. I think it's a lot of caffeine. I'm not quite sure, but that seems like a lot. I feel so much less anxious. And like I don't know, I guess I thought I wasn't drinking a lot of caffeine before, but I think I was. So, anyway, okay. That is first thing on the list. Second thing that I was going to talk to you guys about is another question that I get asked more often than you would think is, how do you keep your whites so white? Good old-fashioned bleach. And I am just not a purist. We live very clean lives. I love to cook good whole foods for us. We both work out daily. We, for the most part, use really, really clean. Hold on, I'm gonna pop this in the fridge while I talk to you. Clean, high quality ingredients. But we all have our things, and my thing is bleach. So I'm gonna take you in to the bathroom and show you my setup right now. Today's kind of laundry day, if you can't tell. Oh, another thing with my napkins, I always dry them 3/4 of the way, and then I lay them out. Actually, usually it's like at half of the way. So literally for only like 5 minutes because they're quick. And then I just lay them out and let them dry, and it gets them super crisp. Crispy crisp. Okay, welcome to my bathroom and welcome to what I'm bleaching right now. So I am going to Palm Beach on Monday, and I was like, you know what? I was packing these whites and I was like, oh, they're looking a little crusty. So that's why I'm bleaching right now. I fill my bathtub with like lukewarm water, and then I take all of the products that I want to bleach, I put them in, and then I put in about a half cup of bleach-ish. Like whatever, just as much, a few splashes. And then I use this to make sure that the bleach is all evenly dispersed. Because if it's not evenly dispersed, then it's not a good situation because your clothes are going to get splotchy, and no one likes splotchy clothes. So that's my bleaching situation. Hold on. I will say, I do usually, once I bleach, I didn't even explain this, so I'm glad I'm saying this now. Once I bleach my clothes, I wash them on like a long cycle, like probably like in our washing machine, it's like a 2-hour cycle. And then lately my skin has been extra sensitive to bleach. I don't do this like crazy often, like maybe once every couple months. But lately my skin has been extra sensitive to it. So I have been washing them again because I'm not kidding you. Like the last time I didn't do that, my skin broke out in hives. It was like not good. So again, when you live, I feel like a pretty clean life, but then you have your things, I feel like you're just more highly sensitive to them. Sorry, I can't get this to stay. Maybe it's because it's not a tripod, it's a candle. But so that's the vibe with that. I am going to actually pull my hair back and do a little exfoliant because I have not exfoliated my skin in probably a week. I do not do chemical exfoliants. I only use a physical exfoliant. I know that's like, people say that gives you micro tears or whatever. That's what works best for my skin. I really do not like chemical exfoliants. I have really bad reactions every time I use them. And I've tried over and over again, just because, again, I've been told that it's better for your skin, but that's just a sign that everyone's skin is different. So I actually just got this one from Isla Beauty. It's called their snow scrub. It's really good. It's like not too abrasive, which I like. Like, I want a scrub that feels very gentle, and this one does. And typically what I do when I use a scrub is I actually just kind of let it seep into my skin. Kind of like I would with a face mask. I just gently massage it in. And then I will take it off maybe like 10 minutes later and follow up with my red light mask. Just to like really, I don't know, it feels healing. So yeah, just like small circles. But this like breakout, if you can't tell, that's just like residual, was from using, I think I already said this on the vlog, so sorry. But it was from using a chemical exfoliant. So, okay. And then I'm gonna do a little lippy. Today I am gonna go for a long walk, hopefully meet up with Kate and the baby. And then head to Deb's, go there for lunch. And I'm being her assistant tonight, well, this afternoon. And we are setting up her porch steps. If you follow Deb on Instagram, well, if you don't, you should, because she does the most beautiful porch for Halloween. So she's been sourcing pumpkins, and today is like candles and pumpkins and all beautiful things. So looking forward to that, but that's our plan. Until hello, we are walking up to the farmers. Blake is currently on the phone with his dad, but I was just on the phone with Agora. We ran into someone, I'm assuming Blake works with this guy. I don't know. But I felt bad because I was on the phone with Agora. Such a cute couple. I was like, we need to be friends with these people. I don't know who it is, but I'll get more intel in a second. But I'm cold, if you can't tell. I just had a coffee and we're walking to the market. Again, Blake's on the phone with his dad. One thing that Blake and I do is if we are together, unless we're like having special time, like if we're having dinner, we do not answer the phone. We don't even have our phones near us. Or if we're like spending like really quality time together, we won't answer. But if we're together and we're just like, for example, walking to the farmer's market, if our parents call, we take the call because our relationship with our parents is very important to us. And it's just something where it's like, you're not always going to get to talk to your parent on the phone. So he's talking to them, but I wanted to come on and just update you guys because Saturday, I was on the phone with Agora because I was placing our order because Blake's going to go tomorrow. He's going to drop me off at Deb's, and Deb and I are going to spend some time together, and then he's going to go and pick up an order. But with Agora's where we get all of our meat. We get it from Slagle Farm. And this is kind of a hack because you can call them and they will set aside everything that you want because Slagle stuff sells out. Agora's a pretty popular place in Chicago just to get meat because it's so high quality and so good. But they'll sell out of the good stuff. So we always call and have them set aside. What we love the chicken thighs from Slagle that are boneless, skin on. We love the chuck eye from Slagle, which is basically like a ribeye but better, to be honest. And then we love the bavette steak, our favorite. So we set that aside, and then we'll also probably get some like slow cooked stuff like short ribs, stuff like that. But we don't need to set that aside because it's never sells out. But anyways, just update. We're off to the market.
I need suit supply. He's like,
just doing a little packing. As you guys know, I stick to a really small color palette. It just makes packing so much easier, you guys. All packed into half a suitcase, which is my preferred method.
With the rhythm of abundance.
Halloween pumpkin for dinner. Naturally had to leave Blake with a perfect loaf. I'm totally a changed woman. Also, this cup is not dirty. It's lemon on the sides. Is this your best? So it's really him sitting on mine. Just got back and off we go again. On the go. I'm not. The way I literally go so crazy for this place. Little decaf cappuccino action. Tender and sweet.
My grandmother broke into our room.
My girls, yes, I have my Christmas decorations up and we are due for a major catch up because I haven't vlogged in, I've vlogged like shown you guys stuff, but I haven't actually vlogged in maybe like a week. And I've just really honestly been enjoying like time with my family and friends. So you guys saw I was in Florida for a week. My mom and I had the most lovely time. I kind of just want to like recap what I've been up to. So my mom and I had the most lovely time. I got in on Monday night. So that was a week ago today because it's Monday night right now. My flight was slightly delayed, so I didn't get to my mom's until like 6, which was fine. My mom prepped dinner. She got grouper from Cod and Capers and made like Japanese sweet potato and some veggies or MO. And we just had like an early bedtime. I'm also reading this book called Problematic Summer Romance, and it is really, I'm really enjoying it. It's about this girl who falls in love with this older guy, and he's her brother's business partner. Honestly, you should read it. It's really good. If you're into stuff like that. But so honestly, I just read a lot in Florida. But we had an early night and then got up the next morning, and my mom and I went to Tammy Fender and got facials. I went to my girl Amy. I love Amy at Tammy Fender. She is lovely. And yeah, I love Tammy's facials. I have a girl in Palm Beach, but she was out of the country. And so I didn't go to her, and I went to Tammy, and I love Tammy, so it was great. We did that, and then we like bopped around. We went antiquing, which my mom is like literally, if you know my mom, she is like not an antiquer whatsoever. But we like drove past the shop, and I was like, can we just go in? And she was like, sure. She, of course, ended up finding an absolutely stunning vase that she bought. And I was like, I want that. I have vase on me. And she was like, you can't get this home, but I kind of have a feeling she's going to send it to me. But we did that. And then I picked up the cutest butter dish. What else did we do? We just like bopped around. We went to Don Vittorio's, got juice. We went to Palm Beach Wagyu or whatever it's called, Palm Beach County Steaks, and got the most amazing Australian Wagyu for ribeyes that night. We did a ribeye and a filet. Literally so good, you guys. If you're in Palm Beach, go and pick up their steak. So good. It's like now gonna be our new favorite. And where else did we go? We went to Hive because I wanted their English muffins because I'm addicted to the Hive English muffins. They are so good. We just honestly bopped around. We ran so many errands. We went to some other places too. And then came home and just like chilled. What else did we do? Oh, we saunaed right before dinner, went for a walk. and then made those steaks with the English muffins, mushrooms, broccoli, very good. And then, honestly, that's my favorite meal. You guys know that, but that's my favorite meal. Steak, carb, typically like sourdough or English muffins or something, and then some sort of vegetable and mushrooms. So good. Another early night, and then we slept in the next day. I slept till like 9:30, and we had a really easy day. I had a meeting, so I took that. Just had a really nice time with my mom. And then pretty much the same thing. Got up the next day and went on like a 7-mile walk before my flight. And the traffic was literally the worst it's ever been getting from O'Hare to the city. It was an hour and a half. No, an hour and 40 minutes. That is crazy, you guys. Typically, if I do it in the morning without traffic, it's 25 minutes. So it was a lot. I'm just grateful I don't live in LA and have to deal with that traffic. But, yeah, and then we literally were home for one day and then went to Naperville. And we were in the suburbs with Blake's family for Halloween. We dressed up as Michael Corleone and Kay, his wife, Kay Adams, I think that's her maiden name. And it was so fun because Blake is so Michael Corleone. And I love Diane Keaton. I love The Godfather. So it was very perfect. We handed out candy. We made steak. I made these double chocolate cookies because they were like Halloween double chocolate sea salt yumminess. And we just hung out with Blake's niece and nephew and walked around and enjoyed just like the cozy vibes. The neighborhood that Blake's parents live in is like just the epitome of like cozy, beautiful trees, just like such a sweet place. Like, I don't know, there were just kids running around. It just felt so awesome. And yeah, that was really it. We got home Saturday and now it's Monday. So we're leaving again soon for another trip, which I will like vlog bits and pieces of. But we'll see how much I end up pulling out my camera. I'm gonna be very real with you guys, and maybe this is like completely contradictory to what I'm about to say. I'm kind of going through this thing with the internet where, not even with the internet, just like I find myself sharing less. And I think I've always been really intentional about what I share and what I don't share. But I've always said, I think I'm going to go dark on the internet when we have kids. I don't know if that will happen. I just know I will not show my kids on the internet, but I've always felt that pretty strongly. Like I'll just like completely delete everything. But I do really enjoy what I do right now. And especially because like my work, like I need to have social media. Because how can you be a social media manager for people if you don't have social medias, you know? Not that you have to be like on social media, but I do think that there's like, I don't know, that's just how I feel. But I don't know, I feel like I've just been busier with things and I've just been more present in my day to day. And a lot of my friends, I mean, I have like 4 friends, so it's okay, I choose that. But maybe that chose me actually, I don't know. But I feel like I hang out with people who aren't on social media. Like for example, Kate. Like Kate, you guys know, since I moved to Chicago, has been one of my dear, dear friends. And Kate has gone pretty like no on social media. Like she doesn't really get on it. She lives her life. She's very private. Her and Marco both are. And I respect that. And so I spend time with her pretty much every day. But I'm not going to show it on here because I want to respect, and I also just like want to be present when I'm with my friends, you know? So I think I'm just like finding a groove with what I want to share, how I want to show up, all of the things. But anyways, I need to cook dinner. It's literally like 6:30 now, so I need to whip this meal on the table because we're like 7 p.m. eat dinner people. So I'm gonna do this, and I will see you guys in my next vlog. I love you, and I hope you're having a beautiful week.